got to figure out where the tire gauge is at because I got to check the right front of the van. See, I thought about driving down there tomorrow, Saturday, to Garrison to see what they're going to do, but you know, it's going to be this much fun. I don't know if it's.
I don't know if it's raining, but I mean, something it is, not so much.
I don't think so. I don't know how many people are still in town or we're still playing this game.
I think there'll still be people in town because I'll be the one going to town.
Well, I don't know about that. Here we are again. Whoever thought those Bobcats up was really smart, dude. Amazing what they can do with them. For highly maneuverable, ripping out sidewalks that we're working on.
The ones that have air conditioning inside of it.
What?
Make sure the ones that have air conditioning inside of them and a heater, the new ones,
would be helpful. He said you wipe off get your windshield clean and it'll quit chattering like that. Well, and or clean the wipers. I'm like,
you have a squeegee.
Yeah.
You have a squeegee.
Hoping they would get this in. Doesn't look like they're torn or anything.
Oh my.
The
one wiper, yeah.
Neither one of them are torn. That's what I'm saying. And I don't want to be bending any wiper arms or anything to try to make it be happy. If you replace the blade, it may or may not do it, but the blades look like they're good. You don't see them torn. Now, could they be dried out? Yeah.
Yeah, especially this year.
But I figure eventually they would scrape off the crap at some point.
But maybe not.
Maybe not, yeah. Before I buy new wiper blades, I'd like to see it hint that that's the solution. If it was, I won't buy it. Boy, it looks less than pleasant.
Actually, majority of the real rain's up north, surprisingly.
Yeah, I noticed that.
This is just kind of like the edge of the
Yeah,
rain.
I saw that. I was going to mow the yard last night. I didn't. I did review one of the Colonel's book of air-based ground defense.
I was walking outside. I looked outside. It was raining, and I was like, I put a jacket on. I was like, walk outside. I'm like, where's the rain? I see it, sort of. More mist than rain.
Well, it's moisture.
Yeah, that is. Nothing else is cleaning the air.
Yes. Start stockpiling some water for next year.
Not with this. Not with this amount of rain.
No. Yep. Better than not wiping. missing some parts, buddy. Doing it on both sides initially. We're off the crud. grumpy, it's grumpy.
Yeah, any little area that might be slightly off, it finds it.
Well, that's the way it is.
And then it creates an issue. Like, yeah, your back's super sensitive because hurting. Well, any little area that's super sensitive in the bed, hey, it's gonna find it. It's gonna say, hi. Remember me?
There's a receipt. What are you doing, sport? Don't you decide what you're going to do here? Maybe. Can you drive a little faster, please?
You know, I could. As slow as possible.
Could you park it somewhere?
Just to piss you off. Going there.
Maybe that's the problem.
No, that's the problem. They said like 50 to 75 oil rigs are going to have to shut down the Gulf because of this coming hurricane.
Oh yeah. That won't help anything.
Oh no. Left the window open.
Did we?
They did.
Oh yeah. Friday. Okay. For some reason I was thinking of Saturday.
No. Not yet. Didn't have other things I was thinking about, I would probably consider buying another radio. I don't know what you'd need for it, but I almost have other things on my mind, and nothing really looks all that fancy that's really new.
The 7300, I was playing with it the other day, and it was doing a very good job.
Yes, the new Yaesu radio maybe can tune some more stuff out.
I don't know.
Waterfall looks interesting.
I was using the 7300 the other day, and I was very impressed.
I guess you can be more narrow on some of those filtration things.
Yeah. And you can with the 590 too, but I was listening to the 7300, and I was going, I'm starting to like this band scan thing.
The filter thing is real easy to use too.
Well, see, I again didn't know enough about that either.
Yeah.
And I'm debating about maybe re-rigging that HF antenna, although I don't think it's working really bad. I was listening to all kinds of stuff on 20 the other day, and I was just amazed at all the stuff I was picking out by just using that band scope thing, and I was like, this is working pretty slick. Yeah. This is faster than the 590 in that regard. Although I do like the 590, but I got to say that 7300 is a pretty good radio. I thought about trying to set it up for FT8, but I haven't figured out how to do it. And I don't know if the problem is with the computer or the radio. We've had nothing but problems with it. We have a 590. I don't know if it's a 590S. It's not a G, but it's early model 590, which is a good radio. However, it doesn't play well with some of this digital stuff very well. And
I guess the SG is the only one that really works well with
and that's right.
The FT8 stuff.
But the 7300, I was going to set it up to do the FT8 because I understand it will do that. I surely don't know how to do it. So, but I thought that might be an interesting idea. And then I was cruising around on with the both the 590 and the 7300, and I looked at the 590, and I had to actually tune around to find out if there was something there. When I, like, say, go into 6 meters or something like that, on the 590, I just hit 6 meters. You got on the band scope, it's just blank. There ain't nothing there. You ain't got to look no farther. You ain't got to tune around. It shows the whole band, and it's you know. And I said, you know, that's a nice option. But I'm happy with what we've got. They're very nice, and even the one in your room is not that bad, but it's not as sharp.
Yeah. Wow.
But if you could trade it on
get
something,
into it because the thing's my radio.
If
the computer's too tall.
If we could, it would work, but it the smart money might
come next year, depending. Well,
smart
we'll see what's coming out next year for computers, but
the smart money might be to
I'm thinking about maybe a new one.
Trade it off on something else for I don't know, maybe another 400.
We have enough 400s to last
6.
Moon.
Yeah. One that's not being used at all.
Yeah.
Although I considered hooking it up and having 2 in the shack, and that way you can be watching a whole bunch of stuff. But I don't know if that really makes any sense or not. $2,000 off of all used.
Yeah, they're trying to sell. They're trying to sell stuff. Truck sales are hurting, and all the other things.
Everything's hurting.
Yeah. They want. I love how they said that Ford and some of the other manufacturers wanted to sell you a vehicle that you can't drive.
Why would that be?
Well, they would sell it to you now.
Waiting for the chips. Yeah.
And then when they get the chips in, you have the thing towed in.
No.
Of course, at your expense, of course.
No.
And then they put the chips in for you inside at the dealer.
No, they can.
But they give you $10,000 markdown.
Yeah, but you can't.
They can't drive it. And again, it's an unknown when the chips are going to be in.
Yeah.
Could be 6 months.
Going to work, or
could be 2 years.
Yeah. No.
But you'd have a truck that's marked down.
Yeah.
And of course your insurance rates would be real low on that truck because you wouldn't be able to drive it.
Well, I don't know about that, but maybe. I don't think it sounds like a good idea.
We'll give you the lucky dice in the mirror.
Oh boy, huh?
Yeah. The lucky dice that you squeeze every day when you get in your brand new truck and you won't be able to move.
Yeah.
I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. Buy a brand new truck, $60,000 truck or something.
And it doesn't work? No.
That you can't drive.
No.
On the odd chance that they hopefully send the chips to the manufacturer, who hopefully will install them for free. Hopefully.
No.
Or you could buy the truck and they discontinue the entire line and chips, and then you get a new truck that can't do anything.
No thanks.
And it's not supported.
I do expect it to start and run.
Yeah. I expected, if I'm going to buy something that amount of money, it starts.
It better
runs.
You better do lots of things.
And all the little fancy gizmos should work on it.
Yeah.
You want to sell me an oversized toaster? It ain't going to cost me $50,000. I'll give you a nickel for it.
said his son has one. Going down the road, it helps charge stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think he said that he lives in California first. Southern California. And he says it gets like 45 to 50 miles per gallon. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. How's it work?
How it works.
It says it has air conditioning, has heat.
Don't know how it works when it's colder.
No clue. I'm guessing you got to keep it plugged in all the time. All the time. Keep those batteries charged.
That's not going to work. No. That can actually burn a battery out too if you don't cycle this.
Now, some of these new electronic cars, they'll only charge to 80% to keep the batteries at optimal value.
Okay, whatever.
Or they'll charge to 100%, but then over a course of like a week, they will discharge slowly down to 80 and then hold it at 80 for a while.
Okay.
As a way of protecting the battery.
There's a lot more
than the lifespan of the battery.
A lot more than I don't know about that.